next up with more. Good morning, Ranvir. So
the Health Secretary making it really clear that he wants everyone to carry on making Christmas plans as you want, because he's absolutely pinning all the hopes that this Omicron variant can be stopped in its tracks by boosting the COVID booster jab programme. Just to be clear on the numbers, actually, 17.6 million people have already had that third vaccine. Yesterday, nearly 500,000 people, nearly 500,000 doses were administered, and it's averaging about 2.5 million a week. So the programme, which faltered at the beginning, is picking up speed. And of course, this new Omicron variant from South Africa, it's not thought that it's more deadly, that it causes worse symptoms, though the early data from South Africa doesn't suggest that. It does suggest it's much more transmittable, and therefore holiday plans are in chaos. Anybody coming from abroad will have to have a PCR test on or the second day when they arrive. So yes, a lot of changes today, but in the hope that changes in future will be far less.
Morning, Ranvir. So
absolutely, Ben, and nobody wants a repeat of last year, do we? Where it was completely missing. Christmas went missing last year, didn't it? So yes, Sajid Javid, the Health Secretary, seemed pretty certain that Christmas plans that we're all making should continue as normal. But he did say that this third booster jab, this COVID vaccine, should now be open to all of those who are over the age of 18. And that's what is being... all the hopes are being pinned on this now. Millions of those third doses have already been given out, but it's averaging about 2.5 million a week at the moment. And of course, the thing with the Omicron variant is that nobody really knows very much about it, other than that it seems to be transmitting very quickly, much more quickly than the other variants we've had. Although early reports are that the symptoms and the severity of COVID isn't increased with this variant, which is good news in itself, I suppose. But yes, of course, travel plans for many holiday makers have been thrown into complete chaos as well because of this new variant. Now anybody coming in from abroad will have to get a PCR test on or before the second day of landing in the UK, and they'll have to isolate until they get a negative test. So all these changes, the face masks for school children and so on, it's all about making those small changes now in the government's view, so that we can save Christmas and we don't have to have, and they're saying a lockdown is not something that's on the cards, but certainly it's never been ruled out, has it? The organisation has urged all countries to accelerate their vaccination programmes. As you say, we're due to hear something from the government in the next few hours, and this is as the World Health Organization told its 194 member states that the likelihood of potential further spread of Omicron at the global level is now high.